Morning. How we doing? So it's Saturday. We're here for stupid title, Planks for the Memories. As you may have guessed, it's a workout about planks. It'll be fun, said nobody ever. We'll be fine. Come on then, who's coming out to play? Who have we got? In your eyes and never want you down. Shut down. Yeah, there's a few of you. Right, okay, so today's session then, we are going to go for, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 kind of variations on planks or plank-based movements, okay? But we're going to progress. We're going to start from the really easy version of a plank, a box plank, and then we're gradually going to build it up into different exercises, okay? The idea behind this one is that easy version, if that's too easy for you, great, go to the next one. If that's too easy, go to the next one. If that's your limit, if that really challenges you, you keep doing that version as we move on through the rest of the sessions, okay? So you might find it all easy, you might not. You might find that you hit your limit early on and that's your progression. All you do to maintain or to develop from this is you come back to this session every so often. You keep doing it, yeah? It's a bit like the exercise becomes a test to see what you can do, but that test is also an exercise. It gets you better. So the next time you do the exercise as a test, you'll go further, yeah? The more you do it, better you get. Okay, so it's plank-based, it's core-based. We are going to need a little bit of mobility, a little bit of a warm-up through your shoulder. So we'll start there. Good morning, Julie. How are you? I was going to lean in towards the camera then and realise I know who that is. So just swing your arms through just to wake the shoulders up slightly. Now all of these planks we're doing, we're just going to do them kind of face down, normal position, yeah? Let's go one arm up, one arm down. Who else have we got in? Christopher's in. Morning, Chris. Oh, the wife's here. She's just finished spin and now she's checking in that I'm actually working. Yeah, there we go. Morning, Vicky. How are you, love? You okay? Let's take your arms side to side. Take it out wide. So yeah, these movements, we're doing them all face down. That kind of one straight position. By no means is this the exhaustive list of options of plank exercises. Maybe we should do that one day. We should do as many options as we can think of. So back to the middle. What I want you doing, little twist, center, twist, center. Don't forget, we're doing this as planks today, and then tomorrow is abs and core again. So we're getting the abs going, hitting that midsection all weekend. Here's trouble. Lisa Miles has turned up. What's she got today? Doing this tomorrow, just checking how bad it's going to be. No, nobody tell her. Oh good, made far too much coffee. Vicky, how can you make far too much coffee? How is that possible? I haven't even had coffee today. I've been good. Alright, take your hands up, just lean it one side, center, then the other. So you just get that little lean over, little bit of mobility, little bit of just kind of switching things on. How the hell do you make too much coffee? That's wrong. Still that twist, back to a couple of these, just to release it all off. I don't know what easy is, it's not in my contract. It's like being nice to people, that's not in my contract either. Alright, stop here. So, let's move the camera just to make sure we can see what we're doing. Me and my better looking twin. Where is he? Here he is. Okay, so we're going 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, okay? If doing these, you need to stop and think, oh my God, I can't move. Well, stop and breathe and get back in when you can. First one we're going to start with, Box plank. Knees under your hips. Hands under your shoulders. I just want you to push your toes into the floor and you come up off the ground. Easy. Apparently it's easy. Let's go. Although we have just said we don't do easy. So keep that position up. You're looking to keep your tummy in tight, knees just off the floor. Back nice and straight. Come on, that's halfway. Just hold it here. 10 seconds. I'll have a bad chest in a minute. 2, 1, breathe. Yeah, everything's supposed to be easy. Okay, next one. We come down, elbows on the floor, knees on the floor. So it's like a 3/4 or half plank. 3/4 usually. Moving forwards, let's go. So you keep your hips pushed forward. You don't want your bum stuck up in the air. Keep your hip forward. Knees on the floor. Still keep those hips down nice and low. Halfway. Not halfway down, we're halfway through. Why did my music suddenly go quiet? Come on, stay down. Five, 4, 3. Alright, so the progression from there, which most people seem to skip out, if they think to go from that straight up on your toes, you don't. You keep one knee on the floor, and you straighten one leg. So if I do it that way around, one leg straight, one knee down. Still keep your hips pushed forward, but this puts a bit more work into your core than having both knees on the ground. So we're going to hold this position all the time. Try and make sure you keep your elbows under your shoulder. Keep holding. 5 seconds. Come on. Keep your hips forwards. There we go. So we've done one side. We better do the other one now. So one leg straight, one leg bent. One knee on the floor. One not. Let's go. And yes, some of you, someone somewhere is bound to complain, oh my God, there's all that pressure on my elbows and my shoulders, my elbows hurt. Get a cushion. What a blanket. What a towel. Or take 2 spoons of ready mixed concrete and harden up. I don't know. No choice. Either way, keep those hips forwards. Hey! Alright. So next, normal plank. Normal plank. Full straight line in the body. And then we start to make it move a bit. Come on then, let's go. So we're going to keep those hips down. Both knees off the floor. Remember what I said at the start of the video. If you find your limit and you think, nope, one knee down is fine, that's the best as you can do, stay there. Conversely, if you get tired doing this one and think, no, I've got to drop to my knees. No, you don't. You drop to a knee. You put one knee down, not 2. So you get that little step back, but it's only a little step back. You don't suddenly go, hey, rest and do both down. Come on, hold this position. You've got 10 seconds. Tummy tight. 2, 1. Okay, so now we're going to make this move a little bit. We're going to go from plank position up to press up position. So we go from here, you bring one arm up at a time, press up position, and then you go back down. And then you go back up, and then you go back down. Now if you do it slowly and steadily, I don't want you rocking and rolling and twisting as you go. Try and do it controlled, even if it means move one hand, pause, then do the other, and then come down, and then do the other. Try and keep your body still, or as still as possible. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Okay. So now we got up to being at arm's length. Let's go to one of my favourites. Tap my shirt in. Plank, toe touch. Plank position. Push back, tap your foot. So your bum goes up in the air, then your hips drop. Bum up, hips down. And rest. So where do we go now? Plank half jacks. Step one foot out at a time. Press it position, tap, center, tap, center. Kick that foot out. So keep your hips down as much as you can, stepping out one foot at a time. If you want to do it with both feet moving and jump it in and out, you can. You don't need to. Two, one. Alright, we've done a lot of work on the abs. The last one we're going to do is a back extension. So you're going to lie down on your front. Hands by your side. I don't know what you're doing. You just lift up and down. All the time looking down at the floor. Just so we can balance it a little bit. Make sure the lower back is doing its share of the work. So keep breathing, don't hold your breath as you do these. All the time looking down at the floor. If you wanted to add to it as you come up, take your hands up with you. So your hands come away from the floor. And as you move. 2, 1. Alright, so we've done it all once. Now we're going to go and do it all again. So you start with that box. Knees under your hips. Hands under your shoulders. Push your toes into the floor. Up we go. You're just going to stay here. That's all there is to it. I mean, you could make it move around a bit if you wanted. You could walk sideways or forwards. Channel your inner gorilla. You know, you've all got one. 12 seconds. Ooh. You can break free. 5, 4, Okay, number 2. Leaning forwards, elbows on the floor, knees on the floor. Ready? Let's do it. Elbows on the floor, knees on the floor, hips off the floor. Really straight line, head, hips and knees. That's your target to think about here. So hold that tension, keep that straight line in the body. Keep going, come on. That's 12 seconds. We're nearly there. Everybody. 2, 1, 3. So, you've done box, you've done 3/4. One knee. Go on your elbows. Straighten one leg. One leg straight. One knee on the floor. So this is that kind of that crossover, that transition stage. So keep that leg out. Straight line. Hips low. Keep that tummy in tight so you can feel it pulling across your abs. Come on. We're nearly done on this side. 8, 7, 6. There we go. Alright, 15 seconds rest and then we'll change sides. How are you feeling so far? You okay? It's time to warm up a bit. So one knee on the ground, one leg straight. Up on your elbows. Up we go. Come on, hold that position. If you get tired, you can always rock back briefly or drop briefly, but then come up, still one knee off the ground. If you really need to, drop to have 2 knees on the ground. Four, 3. Alright, so we've done it one leg straight, we've done it with the other leg straight. Let's do it with both legs straight. Full plank. Because we can. Ready? 2, 1. Up we go. So hold your hips down. If you wanted to add some movement to this, you could try and push your hips side to side. And that's not twisting. It's like a pendulum, just side to side. Ooh. 20 seconds, come on. If it kicks in, if it really gets tired, you could drop one knee or the other, or if you need to, drop both. As long as you keep that position and you keep moving rather than just stopping completely. That's the idea. 2, 1. Okay, so from full plank, we now do plank up to press-up position and down. So a little bit of time off your elbows, moving up to your hands and down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember what we said last time, try not to let your body rock and twist too much. If you've got to move slowly and steadily, that's fine. Five, 4, 3. All right. next one, from arm's length, is plank, push back, try and touch your foot. Press that position, move back, tap your foot, go back in. As your bum goes up in the air, try and keep your legs as straight as you can. A little bend in the knee isn't a problem. Focusing on pushing your bum up in the air means your abs have to pull you in to this jackknife, this pipe position. Just over 10 seconds, come on. 2, 1. Alright, last one, or next one. Number 8. Plank, half jacks. Kick out one foot at a time. Come on, let me go. Now if you're doing these from your knees, even at box position, you can still do it. Just take one knee wider or kick one knee back. If you're doing it from that half or 3/4 position where you lean forwards, you can still move your knees one at a time, side to side, or take it back. So if you're doing one of the earlier versions and that's your limit, and like I said before, that's okay. If that's your limit, you can still tweak that movement to add in these other elements. Okay, next one. Back extensions, lie on your front. Hands in sides, face the floor, lift yourself up. You can take your hands with you if you want, or you can leave your hands against the ground. If you've got your hands on the floor, I'm going to ask you to either turn it so you've got your little fingers on the floor, thumb up in the air, or even you're turning right over, palms facing the ceiling, so that you can't push very much with the arm and you're still making your lower back do the work. If you're taking your hands up with you, that's fine. It can be whichever way up you want, because they're not touching the floor, it's not a problem. Two, 1. Alright, bring yourself up. We'll go round it all. One last time, one more time. We've done 18 minutes, we've got 9 to go. We start with that box position. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Push with your toes, get your knees just off the floor. Okay? And then if you get tired, you can drop and then pick back up when you're ready. So this position is also good, apart from starting to develop a bit of strength in your core, it helps to flatten the tummy slightly. Okay? And keeping those knees just off the ground, we're talking an inch at most off the floor. It keeps everything in place. 15 seconds. 3, oh no, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit premature. Let's not make those jokes. Right, so 3/4, leaning forwards, elbows on the floor, both knees on the floor. There we go. Stay here. Now this time, something to talk about. Rather than just dropping into your plank, I want you to think about pushing your shoulders forwards. So if you think about your upper back, it should be fairly smooth. If you drop into it, you're just resting in your shoulder joint. If you push forwards, we make sure all the muscles are engaged. We make sure everything's working a bit better. Okay? That's where I need you to be. Think about keeping those elbows forwards. 3, 2, 1. Excuse me. Right. One leg straight, one leg bent. Ready? 2, 1, go! Still pushing those elbows forwards. Now I've waited until later on in the session to bring that point in. Because if I throw everything at you straight away at the start, you'll get confused, forget what you're doing and forget how to move. We'll build it up. That's how we work. Bit by bit. Keep that hip forward, one leg straight, one leg bent. If you get really tired, drop that knee down briefly. Go back up. You've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Quick rest, and then we'll do the other side. You okay? You still with me? One leg straight, one leg bent. Up we go. Come on. 45 seconds here. Come on. Hold it, hips forwards, don't let them push back when you're tired. Keep those hips forwards, keep it in place. Seven, 6, 5. All right, we've got what, 5 minutes to go? 5 minutes to go, 5 exercises. So we go full plank. Both knees off the floor, if you can. Let's do it. Come on. So keep your shoulders pushed forwards, back nice and flat, nice and round. Well, flat and round, nice and smooth. There we go. So you're not dipping down. Keep it pushed in. Tummy tight. Hips forward. We're halfway. Keep breathing. Come on. Oh. Second spasm in my back. 4, 3, 2. My back suddenly went tight, like, no, I've done enough, I don't want to go anymore. Well, okay. So now we're going plank up to press up position and down. Remember, move it slowly and controlled. Let's see what we can do. Let's go. So try not to let your body twist and turn too much. Try and keep just a straight line. Ooh. 10 seconds. Ugh. 4, 3, 2. I don't know about you, my core is starting to squeal at me now. It's done enough. So we've got 3 left, 3 left. Plank, push back, touch your toes. So from arm's length, push back, tap your foot. And when you come forwards, if you want to, you can dip your hip down, up, dip, arch down, push it back. Halfway, come on. Okay, so the last one from that plank position. Half jacks. Full jacks if you want, do both legs together. Whether you're doing it from a box, kneeling, or full, it's just one foot out at a time. Nice and steady. Keep going, come on. Twelve seconds. There we go. All right, the last one. Lying on your front, those back extensions. Lay it down. Hands to your side. Lift it back up. And dip. All the time looking at the floor. Make sure you keep breathing. Don't hold your breath as you do this. Try and use your lower back to lift you up and back. You can have your hands on the floor or take your arms with you as you move. It's up to you. 15 seconds, then we're done. Two, one. We made it to the end. Yes. Excellent work, guys. Well done. How you feeling? Do you want a round of applause? Yeah, you probably do. There you go. So, stretching this out. All I want you to do to stretch it out is lie on your front. Really simple. Lie on your front, elbows on the floor, just underneath your shoulders, and just prop yourself up. So we've got that little bit of an arch in the back, lifting you up, stretching through. We okay? Hey, Jim. Vicky's a bit warm. Yeah, me too. If you want to make that stretch go a little bit further, just push your hands against the floor. Push yourself up. Still keeping your hips down against the ground though, okay? And if that's too intense, take your hands forward slightly and you can meet a kind of mid position for the stretch, for that movement, okay? So we're just going to hold it here briefly and then bring it down to the floor and push yourself back, hips back to your heels. So we got your bum touching your feet. Just arch forwards, just drop forwards, chest down to your knees, elbows on the floor, arms on the floor. Just so we can release off your lower back. Let it stretch out a little bit. And then come back down to lying on your front. Now the fun one. Now the fun one. We're going to keep your head against the floor. Arms at your sides, or kind of up the edges, 90 degrees in the elbow. You're going to take your left foot over to your right side, so you twist and turn across the body. And then you go back to the middle, and then you go the other way. So you turn across yourself. If I move down the room slightly, just for fun. So we're doing this, lying down on your front. Hands out to your sides. And then you turn across. That bit of a twist. And up onto your side. Just to stretch through the abs, stretch the front of the hip as well. And then we go the other way. And then we'll do it one more time. If you really fancy a challenge, put your hands out wide. And then get your left foot to your right hand. Yeah, it can be done, it's alright. And then you go the other way, you get your right foot to your left hand. And then you go back to the middle. And then you push yourself back up. And you rock back. And you come up to kneeling. And you give yourself a round of applause. Great work, guys. So that was today's one. Yeah, exactly. Planks, doing it that way is harder than you think. We built it up. It gradually overloads it, but it gives you loads of different options. But yeah, 27 minutes of planks. And a couple of back extensions. It's not the easiest thing in the world. So well done for doing that, guys. Great stuff. Tomorrow morning, we've got an ab session. Bodyweight abs, bodyweight core. I'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. And if you've got any questions, let me know. See you soon. Bye-bye.